Celeb Secrets is hanging out with Cal today. How are you doing? I feel like the last time I saw you was pre-pandemic.
Same guy.
Okay.
Feel like that was 2,000 years ago,
Right?
honestly. But yeah, I'm in a great place. I feel like a lot of that had to do with the growth of the last year and a half. But a song coming out. I'm beside myself with excitement.
Let's talk about the new song that's coming out Friday, April 2nd. When I listened to this song and I watched the video, instant summer hit. Is that what you felt
Whoa.
like when you listened to it or when you made
Whoa,
it?
I love that. God, there is something about it. There's something in the water. I don't know. It has that. It just feels good. And even from the video standpoint, like, we were talking about the storylines, because, I've made a lot of videos in my career and it's like, well, will they really get the story? And this one was just like, let's capture water, like slow motion things, and just let people find their own story in this like visual experience. So I think I'm glad that your takeaway was what you said. I'm gonna write down my dream board over there.
And the video too, it just gave me those summer vibes. So maybe take us through the whole video shoot, because obviously you guys worked on this during the pandemic and everyone had to be distanced and things like that.
I can take you through the origin of the full story. So I had the song idea in the shower, which is obviously where the best ideas happen for everyone. I know. Yeah. And I immediately started building it. And then because I was just so starved for any collaborative anything, and I would never do this another time, I was like, you know what? This sounds really cool. And I was very candid and just put it up on my socials. And I was like, what do you guys think? I would usually turn to someone in the room who I'm writing with and they'd be like, this is awesome, let's keep going. But now I'm leaning on you. So what do you guys think? And the response was incredible. Quinn XCII reached out, said, yo, I love this. You got to save me a verse. And I am such a fan of his and have been looking for something to do with him. So when he said that, I was like, I'm quarantined. Are you quarantined? He was quarantined. So we were able to get together, make the song. And then my longtime video collaborator, Mike O'Brien, was like, let's explore the beauty of water. And we just started cooking it up, made sure everyone was quarantined, everyone got tested. And then we had like this makeshift video shoot. Well, no, it was real. It definitely happened, but it felt like, compared to other things, this was this past year and a half, right? Like you have to figure out how to operate within the lines, but also just be. I left like usually you're like, you leave the day of a shoot and you're like, all right, let's see what the editing, hopefully that works. I left that day just like, this is gonna be the best video of my whole life.
Yeah, maybe can you take us through like the concept of the song and what you hope people take away from listening to it?
Yeah, I think within the water, there's like I hate the phrase je ne sais quoi, but like the thing you don't like, what is it? What exactly is that thing that I love about you or love about this? And I think that was kind of the driving force and theme of this song of, I don't know, I can't exactly put my finger on it, but something about this just feels so perfect. And I feel like the song mirrors that feeling. And so that's what we were chasing is, can I describe it? I don't know. And my favorite songs and favorite things in entertainment are ones where I can attach my own, oh, that reminds me of my relationship or reminds me of this thing for me. And so we didn't want to get too into like, here's an exact, like, let me tell you how and what to think when you hear this song, but more wanted you to listen to it and be like you had, oh, this feels like summer. And someone might be like, oh my God, that feels like my current relationship, or this feels like, and that's what we wanted.
I know that you said that making this song that we're talking about right now has been unlike anything you've ever done in your entire career. I need to know why.
One, I felt like I had the confidence to produce, everything. Yeah. And I did get it to I was in love with where it was, but I sent it to my friend, Jorgen Odegaard, who produced Holy for Justin Bieber. It is one of the, everyone out there, if you don't know Jorgen, look him up because he's an incredible producer and songwriter. But he said, let me get my hands on this, and just brought it to where it is now. But when I said unlike anything, one, it just felt like it completely, I put a chorus out there before anyone else had heard it. Like I put it out on social. So that was a bizarre experience. Yeah. But it just felt like it was so attached to me. and then bringing Mike in, Corona contributed to saying this is unlike anything else, but it also just felt like the building Apple in their garage. Like, it felt like this was just like this side hustle thing that we were working on in secret, but also letting you in and letting you know, but it was happening. And there's just something magical about the whole experience.
Yeah, and this is the first song that you've released in over a year, and I know you're on a new label as well. So this just has to be so exciting and rewarding for you, knowing that it's going to be out and everyone is just going to take it all in.
I mean, you nailed it. And I also, started getting the anxiety that starts lifting up to your shoulder. It's like this nervous excitement of like, I've been building to this moment and this moment's happening. And this is where I wanted to be. I wanted to be talking to you about this and like sharing the story of it. So this feel like I'm right where I want to be.
I love it. Now, this is obviously the first taste of what's to come for you, because we're still, waiting for like that solo album and things like that. So you got to tell us what's coming.
It is very much in the works, and I am like, the minute In the Water got to that place, I started working on the next one and the next one and the next one to create this cohesive story of releases, and I'm ready to like bring that to the fans, because I know the world has gone singles, but I want something that's more of like, here's the artistic vision of the whole process. So this is step one. And
can you believe it's been 11 years since you started Time Flies, and when people started hearing about your beats and your raps, I can't believe it, because I was a fan of Time Flies growing up, and it's crazy to think that it's been 11 years that you've been working on music.
That blows my mind.
Right?
11 years. Yeah, the band name really checked out, because time in fact flew. It doesn't feel like 11 years, but it also does. But I'm at this point where everything feels like an amalgamation of all those experiences and all those moments to like, all right, I feel like, do people ever really feel like they know what they're doing? Or is it just a common feeling to think like, just kind of doing, I'm just still going. So I think I'm just like exploring that. Like, I think I'm figuring it out.
Yeah, totally. But
who has figured it out? It sounds fun.
You might have found yourself as an artist at this stage in the game.
100%.
Okay, good.
Yeah, 100%. This is where I feel like visually, artistically, sonically, I needed all that to be right here.
Yeah. And we are Celeb Secrets. It's coming. I'm going to ask you something behind the scenes, a secret that we wouldn't know when we're either listening to this song or watching the music video. So
a secret you wouldn't know, we hinted at it, but one of the snares, so one of the drums you hear in the verse, is actually when Mike and I were writing the verses, the brown paper bag the food came in, he crushed it into the microphone and we snipped it and made it a snare. That's one fun thing. A second fun thing is that poor Emma, the incredible lead in the video, she was in the pool for I think a total of 6.5-7 hours getting these shots. And so, that's the movie magic. We always try to make it look like, hey, just made this song, did it in 10 minutes. What do you think?
Yeah.
So much goes into it, but she was a trooper for that. And I'm going to work on more secrets. I'm going to get you some juicier secrets.
Okay. You have anything that's coming off the top of your head now, or we're going to have to do that for the next interview?
Maybe for the next one, I'm going to have to tweet the secrets to you. But there are, God, this song is fully loaded. Oh, yeah. I did record. So I'm an East Coast kid. And where are you from again?
Staten Island, New York.
Right, exactly. So I'm New York too. And the summer nights where the crickets are just screaming, like so loud. And I feel like a lot of people have that on their summer night hometowns.
Yes.
So when this song, I felt like it was like, all right, it's right there. There was one of those nights. And so I had this really good recorder and I recorded crickets, just the actual crickets from that night. And they're on the whole song and you can hear them in the intro. And I feel like it adds, when you said Song of Summer, I think one of the things there is that it gives you that summer feel of like, wait, I know that sound.
Yes.
Maybe I should have done featuring crickets, but I'll try to give them some shine in the future.